Hi, everyone, and welcome to another A and B Horror Movies video. I'm Aaron,
I'm Ben.
and today we are very excited to be joined by Michelle Michaels. Michelle, welcome.
Yes,
Hello
thank you.
there, guys.
This is
Thank you.
awesome.
Yes, agreed. Thank you so much for chatting with us today. So, Michelle, you were the lead role in the 1982 Slumber Party Massacre, the iconic horror. You played Trish, and we can't wait to chat with you about that today.
Sounds good. Fun.
Yes, we're excited. Let's
Yeah,
see. So why don't I kick it off with the first question? I have kind of an easy one, I guess I would say. So can you
hmm
tell us a little bit about how you got the role of Trish? How did that come about, and your
Sure.
involvement with Slumber Party Massacre?
It was a surprise. I did get a phone call from the office of Roger Corman,
Hmm.
and then I was invited to come in to meet the director, Amy Holden Jones, who directed the Slumber Party Massacre.
Yes. Oh, cool.
Cool.
Okay. And
So that was a
that's how it
call.
all came
That's
about.
how it all began. That's all began. Yeah.
What was
Maybe
your, go ahead.
I was going to say maybe often those phone calls are set up through casting directors. So
Hmm. And
there's a network out there. They're all working together.
what was your reaction to the screenplay the first time you read it?
Wow, that was a really detailed um, horror film that I was going to be plugging into
Yes.
and
Yes.
and and, and making something happen with. And I was like, oh my God.
And I must say you did a fantastic job, and we are both fans of you and the film. Again, I can't emphasize enough. Thank you for chatting with us today. Um,
For sure.
but I will stop going on, and Ben, I'll let you ask the next question.
Um, by the way, thank you for this. Brilliant. Um, did you ever expect that the movie would become so popular and so iconic, like as within the 80s horror sort of slasher genre?
And that slasher uh, genre, I didn't, other than we knew that it was different. So we knew that we had a little bit of a feminist twist in the storyline,
Mhm.
and hoping that that would empower women and give it something special and different. And thank goodness for the writers, Rita Mae Brown and Amy, and even Aaron Lipstadt, the producer, who really sunk their teeth into it and went real strong on the vision and the storytelling to get that across women and empowerment.
Of course, yes. And that, I must say, just to comment on that, as a kid, I enjoyed it as a slasher, but I can completely see where you're coming from now, watching it or revisiting it as an adult. It's a much smarter film, I guess I would say, just to add on to that. Well, my next question would be it's kind of a dual question. So the first part is, what is a fond memory you have from working on the film? And what
Mm-hmm.
would you say was the biggest challenge with a Slumber Party Massacre?
Good. Well, for sure, the deep love and human connective spirit of the Slumber Party girls,
Hmm.
and the fun that we had on the set together, and how we were really there for each other, and the challenge was, setting the tone. You often feel alone. You feel alone. One an actor usually will feel alone in making something go forward, setting forth your how you want to portray the character.
Hmm.
And so the love um, of the community right there on the set, cast and crew, was phenomenal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Do you still keep in touch with any of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
we see each other and we can't get enough. We just like stare at each other. We really love one another. It's a good thing.
what would be amazing, and this isn't a question, it'd be amazing, is if you were all at a convention together, signing autographs. I don't know if that's happened.
No, it's
Signing
happened.
autographs. Oh, it
You know,
has
the and
happened. Oh, I
yeah, the
missed out.
manager, yeah, she wanted that so much. She wanted the reunion. The reunion is everything. The
Oh,
reunion
nice.
is
Nice.
great, is a great feeling for all of us to be together.
Excellent. And then I guess my second part of the question, like I said, is what was the biggest challenge working on the film?
And that would be the feeling of being alone,
Oh,
feeling
I see.
alone.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really that when you are kind of setting a tone
Yes.
separately from the connective group right there that you love, that collective group. But then I have to also set my own way forward. And that was where I felt
Okay.
I had to, felt alone there. A little
Oh,
challenging
fair enough.
to go
Yeah.
between both.
Yes. Okay. Good answer. My mistake. Ben, over to you.
I'd just like to say, I think that's amazing that you all still talk. And not only did you make an iconic film, you came away with some awesome friends as well. So that's really cool.
That's so cool, Ben. It's true.
I think that's really good. What I don't know if I was really sort of, I don't know if it's the right word to ask, but what do you think is so appealing about Russ Thorn? Obviously, uh, the driller killer in the Massacre film.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really want
Well,
to say appealing, is it?
Likeable. Yeah, that's tough.
you know how he moved in the film? He had a certain movement that he embodied physically. And that embodiment was that of a peacock.
Yeah,
I don't know. You've heard that before?
I've
And
heard.
I know,
No, but
yeah, this is true. This is actually real. He modeled the menacing portrayal of Russ Thorn after a peacock.
Cool.
that's
And
so interesting.
isn't
I'll
that
have to
cool?
rewatch. Yeah, rewatch with that in mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I watched it with my partner the other night, and I said to her, I said, more people got to watch this. This man's going to bring back the double denim. I was loving the lyrics. So,
Good
I was a
point.
fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I
A
was a fan.
jean jacket and lots of pins you could add these
Yeah,
days.
yeah, he
That's
dresses,
cool.
guys, in real life, he dresses really well.
Yeah.
He's great. Yeah, really artistic dresser.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything that you would do differently with your role or the film in general?
There was so much involvement and commitment and risk taking and courage from all the folks, the cast and crew. So in one way, yes, another no. But maybe one thing would have been to because I had a lot of physicality theater background, you know.
Okay.
And so I would have liked to shown more physical strength as a woman because you're giving them the message that they can overcome fearlessly a killer. And so we want to model that for women.
Sure.
So maybe a little stronger. I mean, there were good shots there. And then there were three of us doing it. Three with
Yes.
final girls, which made it a
Yes.
different type of
Yeah, kind of.
slasher.
Yeah. Changed it up a little bit. For sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always good.
Agreed.
Awesome. So with like all the current films being made, with
Mm-hmm.
revamped with Halloween, The Exorcist, The Strangers, all being made into trilogies and stuff. Would you be interested in returning as Trish if there was another trilogy made? Or
I am so always open to offers. Fun thought for any director but possibly another story, But
Yeah.
when I think of Slumber Party, the first film, I hope you guys have seen, and if you haven't, you've got to go to Sci-Fi Channel and watch the remake.
I did watch that the other day.
Isn't it good?
I brought that and I was ready to watch the original again, and I didn't know it was the remake, so I watched the remake, and yeah, it was just fun. It was exactly what the the original was. I think it was just
Yeah.
showing a bit of girl power, and yeah, it was just like a good fun film.
Yeah,
It was
like
supposed to be.
I hear that. And there's a little ceremonial aspect again with the remake as
Mhm.
was with the first one.
Yeah,
I have to admit, I haven't watched the remake. I've heard mixed reviews, but based on that, I will definitely go and check it out. I'm glad to hear that it has your
Check
approval.
out the director, Danishka Esterhazy, pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
quite
Let's see. What was
I
that,
was
Ben?
saying it's really cool. The artwork on that on the remake's really
Yes.
cool. So
Yep. I will add it to my list. Let's see, Ben.
yeah.
It would be cool to see Trish back though, if that ever happened. And then maybe we
Oh,
could,
thank you. Thank you.
yeah, we'll see. Let's see. If you could choose any other horror franchise to be involved with, what would you pick? Kind of a fun question.
Yeah, wow. Uh, I love Wait Until Dark redone. Wait Until
Oh,
Dark, Audrey
yeah.
Hepburn.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know that one. I know.
Oh, wow, you guys, I jumped out of my skin in that theater.
Oh my
Do
God.
we love it? Yeah. And do you love
Another one to
fe-
check out.
Yeah, I understand the horrors, the genre and the
Mhm.
fans and what fans go for. They want to feel like they're jumping out of their skin, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Is that the
Exactly.
feeling?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it's nice to be scared. If you can go to a horror film and it makes you jump or be scared, then I think it's
Yeah,
done.
Yep.
right.
Yep. And always looking for recommendations, so I will add
Yeah.
And
that one to my list as well.
that would be a remake. It's not a franchise, but I'm just thinking
Yeah.
that would be a really good remake. I wonder if it's been done.
I don't think
Wow.
so.
Yeah.
If you're
Maybe.
watching and it's been done, add a comment and let
No.
us know.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good. That's
Let's see,
good.
Ben, back to you, I think, for
Yeah.
our last question.
That is good. If you could sit down with anyone in the movie industry, dead or alive, just to have a conversation with, who would it be?
Well, if it's a Wait Until Dark, it would be Audrey Hepburn.
All right, cool.
Good choice. Good choice.
She's-
Yeah, okay. Let's see. We do have some friends of our channel send in some questions from them. So why don't we move right into that? Ben, I'll go first if that's okay. This is
Yeah, good.
from Lauren Marie Taylor, who played Vicky in Friday the 13th Part 2. And she also hosts the Not the Final Girl podcast. And I know you were on an episode with her.
Yep.
She says, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on the fact that throughout the cinematic history of horror, most of the predators are male?
Well, with the history of the male predator, you have to go back to just look next door, down the street, up the road.
Of course, yes.
The male predator, I think we're working on that right now and to find solution for the problem.
Right.
And how you work with the killer as a woman, you've got to stand up, be protective and cautious and level them if they right the monster. And
Hmm.
they are it's by the way, it's based in second wave feminism and first wave, the suffragette movement, and then we had second wave, and third and fourth is Me Too movement.
Yes. Okay.
And so a lot of the feminine lens in there made for this kind of rivalry between these three women, the final girls and Russ Thorne.
Hmm. Interesting.
It's a little different for this one. But yeah, once again, male predators, patriarchal killers.
Yes,
The way
that
of the
makes
world, the way of the
enough
world that
said.
women have to deal with this all the time, every day
Yeah.
out there.
For sure. And I don't want to make light of it, but I do want to point out that the predator in the first Friday the 13th was Mrs. Voorhees, who was a woman. And I'd be all for more female predators in horror.
That's so beautiful. I love that. I love that. It'd be great to play her, play
Yes.
someone like.
Yes, well, let's see.
That would be
The
great.
TV show is coming, apparently. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Prequel, I think. We'll see what they do with that. But anyway,
Mhm.
that's another video. Ben, do you want to take the next one?
This is from Mike Freeman, 77. And he said, in slasher movies like Slumber Party Massacre, there are usually a lot of victims. How did you approach your role and try to become more than just a screaming victim?
The pure life force of the feminine, the pure nature of, I don't know, the hero, the heroine is to be cautious and protective and courageous,
Mhm.
and to, to fight with all that you have, and to protect yourself, which is what
Yeah.
I'm hoping to show in the film.
Yeah, and I think you did. Really nice job.
Mhm.
Oh, back to me. Let's see. This is from Josh Forbes. He is a new director. He directed Shudder's new horror comedy called
Wow.
Destroy All Neighbors, which is
Wow,
fantastic.
Josh.
And we had Josh on not too long ago, and he said, there's a lot
Wow.
here, but it's great. Hi, Michelle, big fan. I recently directed a horror comedy, and it's hard to strike that balance between horror and comedy. Slumber Party Massacre strikes a tone that feels ahead of its time. It's funny, but also delivers on the scares. Fair enough. It says on Wikipedia that it was written as a parody, but shot as a straight slasher. I'd love to hear more about that and how you all balanced the horror and the comedy.
Beautiful question,
Good question.
Josh. Great question that really is the foundation for the whole film. The context of your question is so important. I think that's a really difficult path right there, to have a parody,
Mhm.
and then you're going to play it straight. Well, I played it straight. I played her straight. The quips came in more from Robin a little bit, the girl next door, I think. But the content, you have to really play the foible. You have to play deeper than the parody. You have to go deeper, I feel, deeper, and that's the key, because you've got to get the flaw in there. The true horror is the flaw, the foible, the fear,
Mhm.
and play it as straight as possible. But not necessarily, not every comedy. But yeah,
Yes. Yes.
comedy horror.
Yeah. Yeah. Comedy and horror can be difficult. It either works really well or doesn't. And
Mhm.
I think the balance was really nice here. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, well, the writers are incredible. That script, it really made the difference.
Yes, very talented.
The way it was written.
Agreed. All right, we've got one
Yeah.
more. Ben, do you want to?
Yeah.
This is from Padraig Reynolds, director, writer of Open 24 Hours and Wrote to Spring. He was awesome, by the way.
We had him
Um,
on him on too. He's
Yeah,
great. Mhm.
he was awesome. What do you think of the movie becoming a horror classic? Also, I love Death Wish 4, which, yeah, is awesome as well.
I love that it became a classic. What's his name again?
Padraig. It's
Padraig.
Padrag. Padraig.
Padraig. It's pretty, I think it's because of, again, you got these visioning filmmakers.
Mhm.
They're just bursting with like going for it. When you have a vision and you just have to make that vision and create it, and then such an imaginative storytelling. I think that's a lot to do with it. You've got Rita Mae Brown. She's an amazing writer. She's already written Ruby Fruit Jungle and other beautiful novels. She is so talented. And then you've got Amy Holden Jones, an amazingly talented person. You even have, who you had with the trailer? Her husband at the time, he's passed on, bless him, rest in peace, Michael Chapman helped with the trailer, I think, that they gave Roger, to convince Roger that it would be a great way for Amy to go.
Awesome.
And so, they also know that, women are not victims of men, and they want to get that message out. They want their audience to know that, you know, with women are claiming their power and their equality. You know,
Excellent. Yes.
they have a
and
message.
that
It's
comes
a really
across.
big one. Yeah.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
they broke ground with the slasher.
Yeah, they sure did.
I love your questions. They're good. Thank you for
Yes,
them.
yeah. Thank you to everyone who sent those questions in. Let's see. So the last piece here, this is kind of a new segment that Ben came up with, and it's called, well, we're calling it this or that, basically. Maybe we'll rename it, but it's basically, we're just gonna ask you two things kind of randomly, and then you can choose one or the other. You don't really have to give it too much
What if
thought.
I
Just
choose both? What if I choose
you can
both?
choose both too, I guess. I guess we'll break the rules. Break the rules. Pretty straightforward. We're just gonna go through these. I'll go first. So we came
Okay.
up with slasher or found footage.
Found footage.
Oh, that's awesome. I would have expected slasher.
I know.
What's your
Um,
favorite found footage film? Do you mind if I ask? I'm already ruining the this or that rhythm.
Yeah.
You have.
So
We can
help
come back
me
to
out.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
The
we're
Blair
gonna have to
Witch
count
Project.
that out. That was a good question. I knew I was going to get caught in something right there.
You can think about it. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
All right, Ben, go to the next one.
watching a movie at the cinema at home.
Definitely the cinema in the theater,
Mhm.
but I do watch a lot from home.
Yes. As
But
we
I
all.
love, we love the theater, right? Just love that theater.
Do you get
Yeah.
popcorn when you go? Of
Oh yeah, absolutely.
course, you have to get popcorn.
Absolutely.
Even if you're on a diet, right? The big bucket.
Absolutely.
Mhm, mhm. Okay,
My mom loved popcorn, you guys, so much. My mom and dad were so darling in the theater.
oh, that's
Gosh, that's
awesome.
a memory. They love to just bring it
Yeah.
all to the kids. Yeah.
That's so cool. All right.
Mhm.
So both, I guess, for that. Same for me. Anyway, Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger?
I would say both, right? But Jason Voorhees. See, there you go. That's a problem right there.
Okay, both. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, city or beach vacation?
City. Because I love the country. I'm in country, so I'm gonna want to go to like New York City. New York City fan. Love the city.
Awesome.
Well, I live in the country, and we went to London the other day, and I hate it. Yeah, I would love to go to New York.
And you hated
There you
it.
go.
Oh, we made
There
the
you
best of the trip, though.
See?
Yeah, we did. Oh no, the trip was cool.
Yes, yeah, of course. Let's see. Horror or science fiction?
Horror and science fiction. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say both too. That's a tough one.
No,
Yeah.
both. I know. It's hard, you guys. It's really hard.
I love
But
a good
horror,
sci-fi
more.
horror. Sci-fi horror
Yeah,
film.
sci-fi horror. Right, right, right.
There you go.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Dogs or cats?
Both again, but dogs. I know.
That's awesome.
I
Let's
love
see.
it.
This one's
Really.
funny. Rom-com or drama?
Drama for sure.
Yeah, I can relate.
Drama for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
David Cronenberg or Stanley Kubrick?
Well, I love Stanley Kubrick a lot.
Yeah.
That's an amazing, oh my God.
Mhm.
He's amazing.
So many great films. That's a
Definitely.
tough one too.
Yeah.
Back to me, the Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
You got
I told you
I
they were
mean-
random.
Rolling Stones, man.
Rolling Stones. Okay. Good choice. And last one, Ben, is to you.
Jaws or Halloween, the original? 78.
Oh my gosh, the original. Did I
Halloween.
say that?
Yep. Well, Jaws. So Jaws is Ben's
Oh,
favorite movie,
Jaws.
and Halloween is my
Jaws,
favorite.
okay, Jaws or Halloween, the original. What am I saying? I got mixed up there.
Sorry, that's me.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I think Jaws.
Ah, no, that's cool.
You're
That's a
the
great
Halloween
film.
man. He's the Jaws man. That's so funny, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, see Michael Myers right there behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this has been amazing. I do want to ask you one last question. I know you mentioned that you produce music-related events. You have a Zoom event coming up. Can you say a little bit about that?
Sure, sure. Called Sing Us Home, Angel of the Morning, happening on Easter next week, actually. And we have Sam of Sam and Nina, because we're in a development for a film called Sam and Nina.
Okay.
And it's Nina Simone's brother, Sam Wayman. And so
Cool.
when you hear him sing, he's amazing. And all the beautiful people coming are talk about the voices and their imaginations and what they're singing. It's so beautiful. It'll be
Very
really,
cool.
really lovely. And it's the work that we've been doing for a long time. My partner and I, we've been working together on all kinds of, passionate. We're passionate about bringing forward arts and healing and culture to affect change. And so we bring these programs forward for 20. So we're in our 25th year
Oh,
of
wow.
all of this,
That's impressive.
of the programs.
And
Sometimes
all,
we
and all
film.
virtual? Oh, films too? Okay.
Yeah, not only virtual, a lot live
Oh, awesome.
concerts. Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah.
Very exciting. Actually, I lied. There's one quick ending. How can folks find you on social media?
I think it's Michelle Michaels 12 Instagram.
Yes, I believe so. And that's one L.
Yes, it's one
Yes,
L.
you can, that's where you can find you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, thank you. This has been fantastic. Ben, do you want to do the quick closing?
Yep. Big thank you, Michelle, for coming on. It's been awesome. And go over to Instagram, follow us over there at A&B Horror Movies. Same as every week. If you come across this and you like it, hit like and subscribe, help us channel, and thank you. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
I'll get that right one.
One of these times, yes. I thought that was pretty good.
Thanks,
thanks
A&B.
again.
You guys are great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Love
you.
being with you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.